They say money defines respect, but today's story proves how wrong that belief can be. A man walked into a bank dressed like an ordinary customer, asking for something simple. The manager laughed and said, "I'll pay you double if you even have a balance." What no one in that room knew was that this quiet man held more power than anyone behind the counter. This is not just a story about money. It's about arrogance, humility, and a lesson that changed an entire bank forever. Watch closely, because kindness is often tested when no one thinks it matters. The bank was crowded, loud, and impatient, just another ordinary day. Then a man walked in quietly. No expensive suit, no polished shoes, just calm eyes and steady steps. No one noticed him at first, because people like him are often invisible. He stood in line without complaint, waiting his turn, aware that this simple moment was about to expose something far bigger than money. As the man approached the counter, the manager glanced at him once and decided everything: his clothes, his posture, his silence. In seconds, respect disappeared. The manager's smile wasn't welcoming, it was mocking. Some judgments are made faster than transactions, and this one would soon cost more than anyone expected. The man spoke politely, asking for his account balance. The manager laughed, not quietly, loud enough for others to hear. "I'll pay you double if you even have a balance," he joked. Laughter spread, but the man didn't argue. He didn't raise his voice. He simply nodded and repeated his request. That silence carried more power than anyone realized. Most people would walk away, some would shout, but this man remained still, because real confidence doesn't beg for respect, it waits. The room buzzed with arrogance, unaware it was being tested. This wasn't anger. This was observation. The teller hesitated, then entered the account details. The screen froze, numbers appeared, then more numbers. The laughter stopped. Whispers replaced jokes. Eyes widened. This wasn't just a balance. It was authority written in digits. The manager leaned forward, confused. Something was wrong, very wrong. The man calmly asked, "Is there a problem?" The bank felt smaller now. Every second of silence grew heavier than the manager's words from before. The man finally spoke, not loudly, not proudly. "I'm here on an internal visit." He paused. "My name is on the building." Shock hit the room. The laughter from minutes ago turned into fear. The CEO had been standing there the entire time listening. The manager expected shouting, termination, humiliation. But the CEO did none of that. He spoke calmly about respect, about how customers aren't balances, they're people, and how leadership begins where ego ends. The manager's face dropped, not from punishment, but from realization. This wasn't about losing a job. It was about losing humanity. The CEO didn't say, "You're fired." He said, "You're responsible for change." Sometimes mercy teaches louder than anger ever could. That day, policies changed, but more importantly, attitudes did. Customers were treated differently. Employees remembered the lesson, because respect doesn't depend on clothes, status, or balance. It depends on character, and kindness is the true currency that never loses value. This story reminds us that respect isn't earned by wealth or status. It's shown through kindness, humility, and how we treat others, especially when no one is watching. If this story touched your heart and reminded you of the power of simple acts of humanity, don't leave without subscribing. At Miracles of Kindness, we share real stories that restore faith in people and inspire us to be better every day. Hit that subscribe button and join a community that believes in kindness, compassion, and the little miracles that change lives. Remember, kindness is contagious, and together, we can make the world a better place.